I'm the Tina Johnson here at the Yorton Cup World Championships 2021 with our new winner for Figure Pro, Jessica Powell. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm so excited. This has been like my goal for years. When I first started competing, I didn't just want to compete in a show or win my pro card. Like, I really wanted to win the Yorton, and I told my dad that, and so that's been my goal ever since my first prep 4 years ago. So to be here and competing against, I mean, literally the best natural bodybuilders in the world, and to have won is like, I'm still kind of trying to process it, I think.
It's a huge accomplishment.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's why it meant so much to me. So
you're #1 in the world for figure.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And so now you are the one to beat for 2022.
Yeah.
So what type of improvements do you think you're going to make from now to then?
Wow, that's a hard question because I think the big thing is going to be getting judges' feedback, seeing how they felt about my physique, where they think I could improve. And then I'd like to look at pictures and look at the other girls and see, you know, maybe things that they have that I don't have, you know, what was close about us in comparison, and what was it about my physique that maybe gave me an edge, and then I want to make sure I have that next time again.
Okay,
so,
understood. There's always room for improvement,
absolutely.
even if you're #1 in the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because these girls are coming for blood.
Yeah, they are.
Trust me, they get better and better every year. These new pros coming up, I'm like, I hope I win it this year because I don't want to see the rest of these girls next year.
Right. So what show number is this for you? And how long have you been
total,
competing?
this is my 10th show.
Okay.
My 4th year competing, well, technically fifth year competing. And this is actually my 2nd time at the OCB Yorton Cup.
Okay. And how did you place the first time?
I placed 2nd overall the first time. That was my first year in bodybuilding. I placed 2nd overall to Larita, who, I mean, come on, like, she's a figure goddess. So I was totally happy to have I mean, I couldn't believe, I wasn't even expecting to place, and I got 2nd next to Larita, who was a huge idol of mine at the time. So that was really surreal. But to come back here and, to win it, like, and kind of feel like I belonged here, like, not like I was just like showing up just to see what happened. It was just a very different experience this time.
Yeah. So what did it feel like being on that stage? Because you were holding your poses for a long time. They were moving you back and forth. I'm sure at one point you didn't know where you were placing it all.
Yeah, man. It got really confusing. Typically if you've watched bodybuilding or you've been to, enough shows, you kind of know what the judges are doing when they move people around. But today got really confusing. And then after being moved so many times, you kind of got lost in like what was happening, So, the nerves were there, and I knew these girls were coming to play. Like, I knew it. So I didn't really have expectations. I knew that I would place well, but I didn't know where. So maybe that's why I wasn't freaking out as bad on stage, because I didn't feel like I was gaining or dropping. I just wasn't sure anyway. So, but it was confusing. We were out there for a very long time. My legs were killing me. But I am actually really proud of how well I held my poses today. I would say posing is probably my weakest thing when it comes to bodybuilding,
Well, I was watching from like the 3rd row, and it looked like the more they kept you in those poses, you started to pose better.
That's probably the nerves working themselves out. But posing has always been my weak point. It's something I don't like to do. It's something I second guess and question all the time. So being able to hold those poses and to hold them like I did today, that makes me feel really good.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
A lot of people say that it takes a village to raise up a champion. Tell us who your village is.
Oh, I have a very large village. My fiance, obviously first and foremost, he really has just done everything for me this peak week. As far as just, he ran out last night at midnight because he checked the weather and saw it might rain and got me a poncho. Like, he's just really good about stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's a pretty phenomenal athlete too, so we cater to each other that well. That well. And then my parents, if anyone knows my parents, my dad's been competing in bodybuilding since before I was born. He and my mom promote a show, so my dad taught me how to prep. I've learned everything I know from him. My mom is always there no matter what I need or when I need it. She does my tan. She helps me with my hair and makeup. Pump up backstage, all that stuff. And then really, honestly, I just really love all the figure girls I've met in the organization. The OCB really has a phenomenal camaraderie amongst the athletes.
Yeah.
There isn't any like hostile fighting. Like people are really genuinely excited to see other people do well. So having that camaraderie backstage, my friend Teresa and Mike from Rare Breed were like especially helpful today. They helped me pump up. They checked me out when I wasn't sure how I looked and kind of gave me some insight that I hadn't had all day. So that was really nice and really eased me. So yeah, I want to thank my family and then, you know, Rare Breed and then all of the OCB figure girls that showed up today. Like y'all made this worth winning, you know? I mean, having all of those women look the way that they did standing next to me, I mean, that I couldn't have asked for better, you know?
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We here at the OCB, we love you, we support you, we're very proud of you. You are the new Yorton Cup champion, figure pro, Jessica Powell.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.